What's the best way to catch a fish? To ask someone to throw it. Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again, going to be continuing our triangle strategy playthrough. We're in the closing out phases, we're in the outro phases, we're in the minutia, as it were, trying to figure out what's going to happen at the end of this whole thing. Last episode we did a bunch of character stories, got a bunch of them completed, got achievements for them, and now we're going to go back into the main story line. I don't think there's anything else on the world map for us to do. And does not look like it. Nope. Okay, so let's do the Crown City first. Let's do the Crown City first. I like going to the city. It's fun. It's a good place to visit it, but I don't want to live there. Absolutely don't want to live there.
There are more who accepted Esfrost's rule than I imagined.
Uh-huh.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change.
No, they don't.
Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
Yep.
Perhaps, but his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
No, it was not.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
Here I am.
A Wolfort messenger. Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolfort, bearing tidings of Lord Simo.
Oh, yeah.
Is he awakened?
I mentioned this last one.
He has. He is in high spirits and recovering well.
Oh,
He is
great.
most pleased to hear of the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolfort so he can honor you himself.
Oh, cool.
I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since I've seen him smile.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady. It is not so happy.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolfort domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellan village.
Again?
To our shame, Castle Wolfort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord Serenoa's wisdom in this matter.
The
Oh,
enemy
dear.
must be powerful indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellan village defenseless.
Let us inform the others. Messenger, with us.
So we have a choice to make coming up. Do we go save the village? Or do we go see Simon?
Well, things are about to get interesting.
Oh, Milo. You spy, you. Oh. Alright, well, let's see what happens next. Roland takes steps to secure his monarchy.
A coronation ceremony. Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
No.
A coronation is important to assuage
Patriate.
people's
Oh.
fears and restore their faith. Besides which, it is the royalists' most fervent wish. The kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be. And right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary.
If
Is
you
this
say so.
truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now I imagine the people care only for where their next hot meal will come from.
Rest assured, sire, House Wolford will see your subjects shan't go hungry.
Ah, putting the onus on
Trust
us.
me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory, so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir. To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon the throne.
So ignore the people and
You
ascend to the
sit my
throne.
royal backside on a fancy chair.
In a manner of speaking, a king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance. We will assume that burden.
Ah, yes, and how well that went before.
After all, you have only just been crowned.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot. That is my command.
As you wish, King Roland.
Yep. Already making friends.
How fare things, Suet? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Hyzant, but there are complaints.
Of course.
It seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of the people.
And why is that?
We aren't certain, though apparently Patriot and the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Ah.
Damn those Royalists. They cannot be left to their own devices.
Nope. So maybe we have 3 choices. Stay here, go to Samon, or go save the Roselian village. Yep, the paths before House Wolford diverge, meaning they will have to go their separate ways for the first time. Which path will Sarah Noah take? Oh, there's a side story. Oh, nice. Okay. With Glenbrook reclaimed and Esfrost dealt a heavy blow, Hyzan takes the opportunity to make a strategic move. Oh, what's this about?
House Wolfort and Minister Exham's forces have reclaimed the Crown City.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, they have dealt a heavy blow to the Esfrosti forces in killing Thallus and other commanding officers.
He sounds like Lord Monarch. If you know that reference, let me know in the chat if you know what that is. Not I should say Lord Monarch, but Monarch. If you know where that reference is from, let me know.
We couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Tenebris I'm talking about.
Oh, to see Gustadolf's face when he hears the news. Now he'll have no choice but to come crawling to us on hands and knees, begging for salt.
Hmm.
Oh, this could be our chance to crush the duchy once and for all.
Just because they're licking their wounds does not make them easy prey. They still have their iron after all.
Mm-hmm.
Iron. We can get iron. All we need do is make Glenbrook hand over the Grand Norzelian mines to us. A paltry price to pay for our bountiful aid in their restoration of the Crown City.
Oh, silliness. The world on the precipice of conflict again.
Grand Norzelian mines. The spark that lit the flame of Esfrost's aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Why go through the trouble to seize an iron source when they have all the iron they could ever need? I should have Milo look into the matter.
It's a salt mine, too.
Minister Edor?
Well, regardless, we control the salt. I say we bide our time until Esfrost admits they are defeated. Besides, Glenbrook seeks our aid in their reconstruction efforts, do they not?
Yes. King Roland and Minister Serenoa have both asked for help and sent reports detailing the extent of the damage to the Crown City.
Send forth a veritable bounty. To Minister Serenoa of the Saintly Seven, that is.
Ah.
Yes. A show of the goddess's grace to the people, and as a wedge to drive between him and the king.
Esfrost, Glenbrook, they will both be ours before long.
Yep, that's great. That's just great. Awesome. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Does not look like it. All right, let's see what happens here.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction. There's also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Hooray.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for? I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Yep.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
3 choices again. Okay.
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least. And I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next.
Yep.
Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action before us.
Okay, so 3 courses,
1,
yeah.
Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests.
I
2,
thought, yeah.
Defend the Rosellan village. Or 3, remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Yep.
Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal.
No, you cannot.
Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
Yes.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events. I would go to Castle Wolfort, Lord Serenor, if it pleases you.
Of course you would.
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course.
Hmm.
Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
And not to mention the multitude of other people we've killed along the way.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name.
You know, plus I gave her all those nice upgrades.
My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters. Separately.
Yep.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the scales of conviction.
Oh, joy. Alright, so now we got an investigation. I cannot help but feel restless. We reclaim the crown city and have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs to be done here. And yet, something has me unsettled. Alright, so... Oh, I thought Erebor would have been in the Benedict camp and Anna would have been the undecided one. Interesting. I wonder if that's because of how I have things broken out. Can I go explore? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's get some more sweet loot. Oh, Milo. I must admit, I am deeply fascinated by you, Lord Serenoa. A lord turned saint who won back his kingdom from Frosty clutches and saw the prince back to his throne. I can only wonder how your people will welcome such a hero home. Pray allow me to accompany you, my lord. If I go to Wolford, I suppose Milo will come along with me. Milo's destination. Interesting. Large heal pellet. Okay. Is there... Our salt reserves are running low. We must restore trade with Hyzanth as soon as possible. As one of the Saintly Seven, isn't there anything you can do? Let's see here. You needn't worry so much. The consortium and merchants are already on the move. Let us give them some time. If we rush into negotiations, we may be taken advantage of. It is in our best interest to wait for the opportune moment. We must have King Roland's permission before we act. In the meantime, we can share a portion of... I like the middle one. The middle one's what I'm going to go with. Aye, negotiations ought to be done with a level head, after all. Our reserves won't last forever, but will hold long enough. I would think stores of salt nearly depleted after the trade stop. We already had some stocked up for emergencies, but the Frosty army brought a whole bunch more. So the duchy has salt to spare. I suppose that really means they were preparing for a war of some time. You have to put my mind at ease, Lord Sereno. I cannot think... Oh, you have put my mind at ease. So... They mined it out of the Great Norzelian Mine. That they did that. They knew it was there, and they totally nicked it from the mine. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We royalists, along with Minister Patriate himself, are helping rebuild this city. We must reverse all the changes that Esfrost has wrought and see the crown city back to its former glory. You want it there because you're a noble. I know that there are many problems facing the kingdom now, but our royalists are more than happy to take care of everything. Oh dear. Oh dear. If you want our trust, tell us everything you've learned under Esther Frosty rule. Is it true that the royalists tried to win the Archduke favor in order to protect themselves? Let us serve King Roland together. Please see to domestic affairs and reassure the people that everything will be okay. We know what they're doing, or at least have some assumptions of what they're doing. I feel like this is just like interrogating, and that's what I'm not looking to do. I don't want to. This is also accusatory, so I am going to go with the top one. I'm not certain I like that one out of those choices. We would be honored to, my lord. Together we will rebuild the kingdom of strife. By the by, is there anything? Simply say the word. Just be between you and me. Us royalists have our ways on getting our hands on certain things. Enough. I will say this only once. King Roland will not tolerate any sort of injustice, even from the royalists. A new king sits upon the throne now. Things will not be as they once were. I shall take your words to heart. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she was trying to buy my loyalty. Alright. What about you? To think that King Roland was alive all this time, your house has my utmost respect for helping him reclaim the capital. My allegiance to the royal family shall not waver, not now, not ever. Yay, hooray! We were downright cowards under Esfrost's rule. But hearing stories of Wolfert's courage in reclaiming the capital has inspired us to do better. Okay, good. Awesome. I'm glad we could do a thing. I'm looking for loot. I know it's around here somewhere. I didn't even see that. I just assume it was in the fountain. It's always in the fountain. Or behind the waterfall. There's probably something up here. Oh, is there someone to talk to? Lord Sereno, I have heard great things about you. You were appointed one of the Saintly Seven and even demonstrated your prowess as Lord of a high house in battle. How should we royalists address you from now on? Lord Sereno is fine. I don't need any more privileges or titles or pomposity. Pompitude. Alright, nothing back there. I heard some bandits were spotted on the outskirts of the Rosalian village. Rumor has it they're led by some father-daughter duo. Wow, that's just funny. Full circle. What were the names again? A father-daughter duo. Trish and Travis. But what could they be after? Ah, yes. They were the very first bandits, very first fight, actually, that we had. So everything is coming kind of full circle. I thought they went north into Esfrost. So maybe they didn't? I don't know. Let's see, is there anything back here? Nothing back here that I see. Nothing there. Big tree. Is that kitty still around? Got that kitty. Oh, there's something there. A superior stone. Okay, cool. That's definitely some good upgrade material that we needed. Am I just not seeing it? Like, there's hardly anything here. I'm not seeing any loots anywhere. Huh. Yeah, I thought there would be a lot more being in such... Oh. I did not see that at all. I just rip a giant tree branch off this thing. Oh. Thought I saw something. Maybe no, it's the little flecks of pollen or leaves or petals or something. Okay. Let's go down this side. Is there anything here? Anything at all? Okay, so it does not look like there is anything here. Anything more here for us. Yeah, and I'll go, let me just check over in here. Nothing? No? Okay, fine. Fine. Keep your secrets. Alright, cool. So, I guess we're on that point now where, yeah, let's go inside. Where we gotta figure out what we're gonna do next. I don't personally care, and this is going to sound really bad. I don't personally care about Lord Simon. He's been kind of just this auxiliary character in a sense that, you know, he's our dad. He's supposedly this war hero from the Salt Iron Wars, but, you know, I don't really see the need to go back and appraise him of everything that happened when there's more pressing issues to be done. And, you know, yeah, he might be able to help us navigate it, but I don't see that on, you know, because he's still recovering. And I mean, it could be also one of those things though where he gives us this pivotal item, this pivotal spell, like the Hyzanth gave us the Elfreak, or Death Knell is for the Esfrost, you know, where we have our own secret weapon that we never knew existed. It was, you know, almost used during the Salt Iron Wars. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too presumptuous. Is there anything up here? Check around here real quick. I don't think there's anything up here. I would like actually to talk to... Oh. Hey, I didn't even see that there. Jeepers. See, like, they're not showing up. So I might have missed some out there. Oh well. Found some money. Okay, just took it right off that royal sigil there. All good. I don't want to weigh the scales yet. I want to keep looking around for things first. So the Royals is actually an appealing one. Oh, some timber. Okay. Is there a bookcase? There was a bookcase there. That's, you know, that's inevitably going to lead to combat, or at least some type of investigation scenario again, into Patriate, which, if memory serves, is the one that Julio served under, and he was already doing bad stuff. And then the Roselian village, we've been there for like 3 times now, and it's just like, when you guys, you know, it's not like I don't want to help them, but at the same time, I feel like there's something there that's pulling us back that requires us to keep coming back there. Like, it's very centric to the story, but it's like exhausting to always be there. So none of them are like super appealing options. I mean, I might just go back to the Roselian simply because Frederica wants to go there. Let's talk with Erebor. Let's see what his like breakout is. Like, if he can be swayed to go to the Roselians or defend the city or go see Seaman. I think he's gonna go see Seaman. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Crown City's finally back in Glenbrook's hands.
Listen, lad.
Done. Where do you think we should go from here, lad? Not easily slayed. Yeah, so he would listen to reason. So he's definitely gonna go to Seaman. I get that now. They will listen to the very least. So he will, if I can't sway him, he will more than likely go to Lord Seaman, and that's fine. That's, I guess that's an outcome that I have to go through. I don't think that I want to do the Royalists. Yeah, let's do Lord Seaman's. Let's do this one here. So you want to accompany Lord Frederica to Roselian village, eh? Really isn't important. Oh, okay. I'm curious as to what the bandits hope to find in Roselian village. They must have some goal to travel so far. My father promised that no harm to, so I must fulfill my duty. I'm gonna do the top one, because I feel like that's the appropriate response to sway him. So, yes, you're right. Lord Seaman swore he would defend the Roselle from Hyzanth. It's fallen to us to, that's that Jerome and the others might be in danger too. If that's the path we choose, we best make haste to that village. Thanks for that, lad. Oh, so we might have gotten him. I know, Anna. I don't know.
Lord Saranoa.
We finally managed to rout the Esfrosti forces from the capital. But it seems our days are not yet over. But now we must decide which to choose. Negotiations may yet bear fruit. So these two are easy, but I really think because of what happened with Erebor, I'm going to go down the Roselian path. Let's see what happens here. We should look into the Roselian village. You should have us accompany my lord. I am curious as to what the bandits seek in the Roselian village. They would not go there without purpose. The Roselian village, far though it may be, still falls within Wolford, and I cannot turn a blind eye to anyone who seeks to disrupt me. No, I think she'll respond to this one, because she's a spy. She looks for purpose.
Certainly.
Now that you mention it, it does seem strange. What could they be hoping to find there? Do you think that the village is hiding secrets other than the salt crystal? I suppose we won't know for sure until we ask them ourselves. Having bandits in our domain is certainly a problem that concerns House Wolford, and yet she's deep in thought. Alright, so I'm gonna try Benedict. I'm gonna see what happens. Probably nothing. As a steward of House Wolford, it is my duty to let Lord Seaman know what has happened. He's already chosen his path, so I can't sway him. She's already chosen her path. She's already chosen on the path that I'm kind of going for. So I'm assuming that I can... We may have freed the capital from Esfrost's clutches, but there is still so much work to be done. As a member of the Kingsguard, I wish to stay here. Oh, okay. Not easily swayed. Wish to return home, tell my father. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. The worst that happens is she goes down Benedict's path, I guess. We should look into the bandits spotted in the Roselian village. You want us to make for the Roselian village. Are you certain that is the best time for that? The Roselian village is part of my domain. As Lord Wolford, it is my duty to see it protected. I have faith in Frederica, but there is no telling how many bandits await her. It is too dangerous for her to go alone. Now is the time for Roland to show his people what their new king is capable of. We must put our faith in him and focus our attentions elsewhere. That's a risky choice, that last one. I kind of like it. This feels too coddling, and this feels like, well, yeah, you're the Lord, you go do it. She's not going to come with me. So I'm going to try this one.
Good point.
I suppose you are right. This is a critical moment for him as king. If the people saw that House Wolford had a hand in resolving the problem, they may be hesitant to acknowledge his power. Perhaps the capital is best left in Roland's hands after all.
Okay.
I see now your reasons for wanting to visit the Roselian village. Alright, cool. We're coming up on our time here, so let's see what happens. Yeah, I feel like I also left some loot or a kitty unpet. You will forever be unpatted.
It is time to cast our
No
votes.
scritches for the kitty.
We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Roselian village, or stay in the capital.
They say domain, but it's Demonice, isn't it not? Maybe I'm
Approach
just
the scales of
presumptuous.
conviction with your token at the ready.
Well, we know where he's going. We know where he's going. We know where she's going. Not hard.
My apologies.
My apologies, but I believe we belong here. Oh. Okay. Well, looks like we might be doing that.
Please forgive me.
Yep, I think it's best. So we're going to be doing the Royalist. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Just can't see it your way.
Yep. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that as long as it's not going to see Simon. He's just, like, I feel like not super
The scales of
important.
conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Not to say that your dad's not important. Your dad's important. But, yeah. Darn it! Son of a gun. All right. Well,
The way forward is
your
decided.
dad's important. I gotta stand by my statement.
We return to the Wolfort domain with Benedict and inform Father that we have reclaimed the capital.
What good is that gonna do, though? That's so disappointing. The latter half of this game with these choices has gone so wrong for me.
I must return to the Wolfort domain, to my father's side.
Lord Simon will be most pleased to see you, I am certain.
Hooray!
Of course. Fulfill your duty to your father. I shall see to things in the capital.
And I shall attend to the Rosellan village. Please give Lord Simo my best.
Oh, Lord Serenoa, you are returning home?
Yeah.
What perfect timing. I was thinking of heading to the Wolfort domain myself.
Yeah, she's looking for an assessment.
Might I accompany you?
Milo, how'd you sneak into the castle?
Oh, let's just say I have my ways.
She's wearing nothing.
You might find the companionship of such a capable woman a boon on the road.
I know not what her aims are, my lord, but I do know she will be easier to watch by your side.
Indeed. All right, Milo, you may come. But you'll be put to work for the household. Understood?
Of course, my lord.
Yeah.
And this is farewell for now. King Roland, Frederica, until our reunion in the capital.
So that sucks because I also gave her a bunch of upgrades. I'm glad I didn't jump into upgrading them now. All right, cool. Let's see what this next set of... Oh no, I'm going to save it right here. All right, cool. Busy Gamer Dad, Triangle Strategy. We're going back to see my dad, Lord Samon, see what he's all about, seeing as how he's recovering from his coma or whatever have you. Not the choice I was looking for, but it's the choice we got, and we'll play it through. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thanks very much. Later.